Hello.
Hello.
We are back in Bali. This time we're spending a majority of our time in Ubud, whereas the last time we were here we had split it between Canggu and Ubud, but we're here for a month and we're pretty excited.
Yeah.
So today is Monday, the 22nd.
Yes.
The April 22nd.
Yes.
And there is a royal cremation because the queen from the royal family of Bali.
Maybe the queen. I mean, that's what our guest house owner told us.
Yeah, we'll have to double check that, and we'll put it down below. But
so when we were driving down, we noticed at the Ubud Palace there was this huge structure.
Yeah.
And we were like, "What is that?" I thought there was like some renovation going, like they took something out and they were like fixing it, but no. Our host told us that it's like a very special time, that it's not usual, and that this is a very special time, and it's a cremation, like
a vessel,
it's an urn or something,
more like a casket.
Yeah,
so that large tower is where the body will be placed, and there'll be a procession from the palace to the cemetery. And so we're gonna go down to the center.
100 people are going to be carrying.
They said
structure.
Over 100 people.
That's how heavy.
And they'll rotate people because lifting that thing is quite heavy, and so they'll switch out.
So this procession will happen from the Ubud Palace down to
the cemetery. He said, or somewhere
where that big statue is. So there's like this.
So it's about 1 kilometer.
So there's this huge statue, like at a roundabout in, at like a junction.
Yeah.
In Ubud, it's huge. So it's apparently between those 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to see that today and just show you, because apparently it's really special to see.
Yeah, it rarely happens.
Yep.
Well, people don't die that often, I guess. But it's also this is very unique to Bali. If you've been to Bali and know its culture and history, it's sort of like a bubble. The culture.
No, for sure it is a bubble, because Indonesia is a predominantly Muslim society. So apparently it has the most Muslims in any country that live here. But the island of Bali is predominantly Hindi, yes. And they have their own language, their own customs, their own culture. And, you can see how they bring like their religion and their culture into everyday life.
Whether that's like food,
architecture, language. So it's a very special place as far as like the contrast between the cultures. So Ubud is pretty much like the epicenter of it, and highlights a lot of those cultural uniqueness of Indonesia. So we're gonna go see it and check it out.
Let's go. Ceremony is about to begin. Lora and I are actually kind of unsure of how this process will work, or the ceremony will work. But
we noticed that many women are coming out of one temple with offerings, and it seems like they're heading towards maybe the other palace.
And so like the women are dressed in traditional attire. They're wearing like lace shirts
and
with sarongs, and they're carrying offerings, or like mini altars. In their hands or on top of their heads.
I forget what they're called, but there's like a specific word for what they carry on their heads. We'll put it right here.
And then there are men also dressed in traditional attire with their sarongs and button-up shirts and headdresses.
So the procession's happening.
So people are starting to walk, but there are a couple of people carrying images of
the royal
family who they're honoring. And I believe one of them is the woman who recently.
Okay.
Let's check it out. yeah. There's the queen right there.